And this event does have a sponsor who is a friend of mine by the name of Rajen Thapa, who runs 2 restaurants here in Berkeley, the Taste of the Himalayas restaurant and Flavors of the Himalayas restaurant. And they serve Nepalese food, food of the Himalayas, very special ethnic food, very, very well-made food, very good food, delicious, but also interesting ethnically, because I like to try foods from all around the world. But this restaurant's also special because it does a lot more for humanity than just provide a business with food. He does fundraisers at the restaurant, of which the World Rainforest Fund has partaken and benefited. But also Hisilo, Nepal, which sends doctors and students from UC Berkeley to Nepal for a dental health camp. A charity dinner for epilepsy research, the program at UC Berkeley, Citizens United for Research in Epilepsy is the name of the group. And ASHA, ASHA for Education. It's a UC Berkeley project, and the funds are sent to India for rural school children. There's Berkeley Dine Out, which donations support Berkeley Unified School District in their gardens, plural, and cooking programs. And he supported the UNICEF TAP project with a charity dinner, which meets people's water needs around the world. He does cooking classes conducted from local students at the Taste of the Himalayas restaurant. He provided gift certificates to different local schools in their fundraising events, elementary to high school, in the Berkeley and Oakland Unified School Districts. And Cancer Survivor, UC Berkeley project, it's a free dinner for cancer survivors when they're suffering to come celebrate their lives. He also has himself, out of the goodness of his heart and his own wallet, supports a school in Nepal called the Modern Preparatory Secondary School. It is a high school. It was built and founded and is supported financially by Rajen. And finally, he has a very novel concept called the Karma Kitchen, where people come to his restaurant, the Taste of the Himalayas, and set good karma for themselves by paying for the next person's meal. So you come to the Karma Kitchen, and your meal is paid for, and you voluntarily put as much money up as you want to pay for the next person's dinner or lunch. So he's also a very dedicated environmentalist like myself himself, and he's going to say a few words about the need to protect the planet. Let me introduce you a good friend, good supporter, an altruist who is helping this world, Mr. Rajen Thapa.
Namaste. Thank you, David, for nice introduction. It really means a lot when in a good gathering like this, somebody's work is appreciated. Thank you. I'm really honored to be here, to be part of this great event where we have great speaker, Nobel Prize winner 2013, Randy Sackman. Nice to have you here, and then very happy to be part of this event. Thank you, David. Respected Nobel laureate Randy Sackman, guests, friends and family from different walks of life. Thank you, David, for your good work as President of the World Rainforest Fund, saving rainforests worldwide by empowering indigenous people in the rainforest, and for your speaking to audiences and writing on the need to save biodiversity and stop global climate disruption. Today, Darwin Day, we are celebrating a man and his theory of evolution. I want to focus on a question David is often asked, which is, what is the future of evolution of life on the earth? Sadly, the major force of evolution today is the loss of biodiversity, of species of plants and animals due to human activity. I want to speak today on the need to save our planet from the environmental destruction being caused by we people. I will focus on the extinction crisis and climate disruption. There's a normal background rate of extinction of species. This is normal. But humans are causing the extinction of species at 1,000 to 10,000 times the background level. The biggest cause is habitat destruction, destroying the places where animals and plants live. Rainforests are the ecosystem with the highest biodiversity. Rainforests have half the Earth's species. They are being destroyed at 300 acres a minute. That's half the size of California rainforest lost every year. Coral reef is the marine system with by far the most species. It is being destroyed by pollution. Silt from the development, dynamiting the reef to stun fish and collect them for the aquarium trade. Cruise ship pollution and scuba divers touching and standing on the coral. We are losing wetlands too, and deserts are spreading at 13 million acres a year. The life in rainforests provide medicines, food, control of local rainfall so farmers can grow food there. And they take up carbon dioxide, the main greenhouse gas, whereas they are cut or burned. They give up carbon dioxide. Destroying rainforest adds about 1/3 of the carbon dioxide to the air. We are warming the planet by adding greenhouse gases and cutting forests. This is the third most important cause of species extinction. The second being introduced species. It is quickly headed for becoming the most important cause. It is causing droughts and making it harder to grow food, increasing forest fires and raising sea levels, which is putting island nations like Maldives underwater. It will put coastal cities underwater. It will melt the glaciers of the Himalayas. These glaciers provide water for 7 rivers that are used to irrigate to produce food and for water needs for 2 billion people in India, Nepal, Tibet, Pakistan and China. It would be a major catastrophe if these people lost their water supply. We can stop this disaster by recycling, taking public transportation, instead of driving, using less, joining environmental groups including David's World Rainforest Fund, voting for pro-environmental candidates, building train systems instead of freeways, converting from fossil fuels to renewable energy like wind and solar power, and getting rid of coal. We need to stop the Keystone XL pipeline, the latest threat to the earth. President Obama will make a decision on this soon and needs to hear from you by letter, email, or the White House phone line. Tell him it will not help the US energy needs or our economy, will add to global warming and pollute the US. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you very much.
There's time for one question for Rajen if you have any. Okay, all right. So how are we doing on the charged up Pratik?